Have you noticed that often when we fall sick, one after the other things go bad? Why does that happen? And more importantly, what can we do to prevent it?
So let me share with you a theory based on the 5 elements that are used in traditional Chinese medicine. And those are related to 5 major organs that we see here: the liver, the heart, the spleen, the lung, and the kidney. And there is a relationship between these organs. So the cycle that goes on the outside is the generative cycle, which means when the heart is happy, then the stomach processes food well, and your breathing is good, normal, happy. The kidneys function well, you're able to excrete everything that is not required by the body, and therefore the liver keeps the liver in a good shape. So if you want to live well, the liver is central. Now, the other cycle that we see here is the destructive cycle. So let's say the liver is infected, and this could be because of bile. When we say that you've got too much bile, it also, as an English expression, refers to you've got too much of anger. And the Chinese knew this thousands of years ago, because there are these emotions and tastes and sounds and various factors related to each one of these elements, and anger is the one related to the liver. So there is a sense of closedness, there's a sense of helplessness, and that infects the liver. Now, on the destructive cycle, what happens is that then you don't eat well. The stomach is not able to process well. And that could result in the kidney shutting down, and therefore a lot of contamination building up in the system. And that is not good for the heart, which may collapse, and that is the end of respiration. Now, if you want to change that, out of all these 5 organs, the interesting thing is that our volition lies only with the lung, and that to some extent, to the extent of our own will. The others, kidney, liver, heart, and spleen, stomach, they operate on their own. They operate involuntarily. So if we exercise control over our breathing, and that is what we can do by oxygenating ourselves better or by adopting various breathing practices, we are in a position to change the function of the kidney, and so the contaminants are removed. Again, we're back at the generative cycle, and that makes the liver able to process with enzymes and digestive activities better. So the heart is relieved, and there is less tension on the heart, and in doing so, the stomach is able to process more, and the entire bodily system gets into the right cycle. So that is the sequence in which we can expect improvement to take place. Now the question is, how are we going to improve our breathing, and what precisely can we do about oxygenation? So let's see about that one.
There are two very important things to know, fundamentals about how we breathe. One is that when we breathe in, our lungs fill up. And the more we stretch our lungs in different directions, the more we expose the capillaries that are usually not oxygenated to more oxygen. So you want to breathe in and stretch. You must have noticed that when you're sitting in front of a laptop for very long, the natural response after a while is to want to do this. Why? Because the front of your body has been compressed and it's been receiving less oxygen. You want to stretch it out and give it more oxygen. So bend in various ways the upper body, the middle body, and the lower body to make sure that you are stretching different parts of the lungs and breathing into them. Deliberately inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So this is like on 2 sides, but do it on all sides, and your body will talk to you. It will tell you how to do it. Very important. Second thing, when we breathe in, normally we breathe in a certain amount and we breathe out the same amount. But there is a video that I'm sharing with you here of what they do in Chinese hospitals, where they follow Madame Gu Lin's process of Hu breathing. So it's CC, that's 2 in breaths from the nose, and Hu, an out breath from the mouth, and ideally with a twist. So you could do this walking, as you see in the video, or you could do it sitting, whatever is more comfortable, but with those twists. So it goes like this. Do this about 20 times, and then on the other side. It doubles the oxygenation, and research has shown, to whatever extent science can measure things, that when we increase the oxygenation of our cells, they get stronger and they even help prevent cancer. Stuff that we've known since thousands of years, but you can put it to good use today.